when I start, there's about that much crack on the mixture. About, what is that, an inch?
Yep.
And then about 1,000 RPM.
Yep.
When it's cold, sometimes it can be a little bubbly when a cold winter day for the first start. But other than that, it usually starts pretty easily any other time of the year.
And a hot start's different now?
It really isn't. A hot start, just maybe one shot of prime.
So still prime even though it's hot?
You know what? If it's like hot as in an hour, no, you can just pump the throttle.
Okay.
If it's warm as in I got out of the car, I did an errand for an hour or two, I had lunch for an hour, and it's the same day,
right?
But its engine's cooled down significantly, but not maybe ice cold, then a shot of prime.
Okay.
So I'll pull my flaps up, and then to my engine monitor to split screen. To do that, you push and hold these two buttons at the same time till you see it go split, and then you let them go. Now, OAT is flashing, so I just hit the select button to change which cylinder, and then you hit the reset button to stop it. It's flashing because it's searching for the leanest cylinder.
Oh.
It'll actually find the leanest cylinder by pushing and holding. But I don't do lean find. I just really...
Well, not on the ground, you wouldn't?
No. Even in flight, I don't. The hottest, the cylinder 5 is the one you have to watch, and that really, since I did my baffle seals and all the seals in the engine several years ago, as long as you're leaning it pretty good, your CHT will never go above 380 in flight, even on cylinder 5. 5 will be the hottest. You can see 3. 3 is always the coolest.
Do you have fuel flow?
No. No fuel flow.
So you can't run by the manual, which says so many gallons per hour at such and such setting.
No, there's no fuel flow.
But you can watch your EGT.
Correct.
CHTs.
CHTs.
CHTs is the biggest.
Yeah, CHT. And I always just watch CHT. I don't really watch EGT. I don't even think the outside air temperature gauge works. So I just usually leave it on CHT.
Right.
5. And then you know if you're getting a good lean when these blanks are starting to line up pretty nicely. 3 is tough to get lined up.
That's your EGT.
But even on the ground, we've not even gotten the flight yet. They're already starting to line up nicely, which means their engine is running at a good lean setting.
Even distribution.
Yeah. The top of these blanks are the CHTs, and the top of these are the EGTs. This is called split screen.
Right.
But I only use it for a visual because, like I said, these blanks.
Well, that way, if you see one's way off, you know something wrong.
Exactly. Exactly. It's all a visual thing. All right. So the to from flag is a little dicey already. I just had this overhaul 2 years ago, but really it's just checking. You know, I don't even look at this anymore. I just see if this GPS, the glass up indicator is half up, and the localizer or live course indicator needle is half cocked.
Right.
And that's really about it. The storm scope, I just turn it on and make sure it illuminates and works. And you know there's no thunderstorms, or if you're in the winter and you know there's zero chance like today,
right.
As soon as I visually confirm that the CRT, I just dim it. I don't turn it off, I just dim it all the way down. Because, you know, CRTs have a limited life. The less you use it, the longer it'll go before it burns out. Now, if we were flying an active thunderstorm environment, I would leave it up.
Right.
But we're not. So now that I just dim it all the way down, I don't turn it off.
But that is the on-off switch.
Yeah,
in addition to brightness.
Yeah, if I keep go all the way to the left, you can feel it click and it'll turn off like an old school. And this one actually has 2 gyros. You got your, of course, the skunky little Century. Yeah. And this one, I still keep this one in here because...
So 2 DGs, this is also a gyro. That's vacuum driven?
Yeah, this is electric and vacuum.
And vacuum?
Yeah. This is electric only. So if you lose your vacuum, that's gone, everything that's gone.
So what does the electric do for this?
Lighting.
Okay.
And I think moves the needles.
Okay.
Now this one I still set because, yeah, it's just good to have it set to the compass too, but if you want on the autopilot, set to the heading bug,
Autopilot runs off this one?
Yeah, and it's 2-axis. There's no altitude hold. On longer flights, I will set a heading and trim it and just use it, believe it or not.
Dang, I've never seen you on that long of a flight.
We're still not getting a beeping gear horn. We will. By this point, we do. All right, well, the run up.
To the west, we'll be entering left traffic.
Mixture in.
Full stop, Monroe.
Last advice, they were using runway 23, 30 Lima November.
All right, I set mine at 1800.
Okay.
And that's appropriate, about a 1650, back to both.
Under traffic, Skyhawk 55 Echo.
And right.
Midfield at 2,000 feet.
That looks good, both. Carve heat, 100 RPM. Less drop with a carve heat than with a mag. Prop. Just look for an RPM drop. And I do it twice usually.
30 Lima November.
That's about it.
Do you need any services when you come in?
I don't know about you, when I cycle a prop, I make sure the oil temperature is in the green. So you're flushing in warm engine oil into the cavity. Helps keep rust away.
Now look, here on the first one outside of the sequence, make sure I don't see anything leaking.
Yeah, and I visually check. Then what else?
Vacuum.
Suction gauge is hard to see. But as long as you're in the green, and the vacuum pump is new on here, so you shouldn't have any problem. I'm doing the auxiliary fuel pump again. I don't really need to, but pressure is pretty low on this thing. 2 PSI, that's plenty. Fuel pressure. That's about it, you know, standard other stuff. Green,
I would bring that, leaving it running at a high RPM, it's an air-cooled engine. I run it up with the magneto check, the prop check, vacuum, bring it back with the carb heat out for an idle check, and that's all I'll ever leave it up for.
Yeah, we ran it much longer than we usually do. Flight controls, the usual stuff.
On the left base for 2330 Lima November.
All right, I think we got it all. You can put it to altimeter, but
it's going, as soon as you get to 40 miles an hour, 40 knots, it's going to kick in anyway.
Exactly. Yep. That's it. And the 80 knots are best glide.